We have Team BOBER from the northern spawn here on Black Forest, Jhiaxus with the Soviets, Aljosa with the British. Meet the Axis, it's NiteNite with the OKW to meet Aljosa with the British, and in the country we have TeddyMcF with the precious Auster here, as you may notice. Checking out MG42. The contrary. Aljosa, just with the sections for now, maybe the late UC it's gonna be. And we have the conscripts to meet the Auster in the Black Forest, of course, here on the left hand side of the map. And it is 2Kübel 1 Cup, the name here for the Axis team.
Section of Tommies has been trained.
Up here for the Axis with the fuel access. Usually a little bit faster here, even with the British forces. Contrary, yeah. Teddy still a little bit cut off here. Yeah, a bit of a gap here for a moment. In terms of the resource income, of course. But yeah, for no more than just that, of course. Axis setting up early on here some sandbagging. And yeah, first engagement, about NiteNite at least. Teddy on the deep defense here. And prepared for Jhiaxus to make the first play, but sending over some grenadier here for the middle. Good use of the green cover for these sections. Definitely with some decent DPS. We have the late UC for Aljosa. A decent engagement here for Teddy. The contrary, Jhiaxus is trying to make it around here for the decap. Not aware that he's indeed not in the zone here, but Jhiaxus with the early retreat, of course. And Aljosa be coming in with the VP, so the first VP lead here. The allies. And Jhiaxus be coming in, no? Yes. Yes, he will in the end. Cutting off your Teddy. Eventually. And yeah, the Wasp for Aljosa. In the forests. Over the right hand side of the map here. Low here on HP with the Grenadiers. Decent burst if Teddy could wipe that Gren. Oh, Teddy gets lucky. Might still lose it. No, it's gonna live. Oh, would have actually expected the unit here to get wiped, but fortunate for Teddy here. Not loses Grenadier, of course. Back here, already coming out for Jhiaxus. 6-pounder it will be. For Aljosa, who's prepared for any light vehicle here then from the Axis. In the contrary, Teddy with the tag for the
Forces are securing our territory.
like the mechanized company here, you may say. So there won't be any 2-2. And with NiteNite with the special ops already. Teddy with no Austruppen. He's prepared here, at least in the tournament, for something. Sandbags, your captain. We have indeed the 2-2. Oh, it's not, let's see, 251. Yeah. I guess not much to expect here. Oh, there is actually, it's not gonna be the forward reinforcement truck, but gonna be the flame projectors, it's called here. As an offensive measurement, so for that we have indeed the 6-pounder prepared, but also the AA to come in. Yeah, interesting choice here for Eddie, of course. Trench here for Aljosa. Defend his fuel. And NiteNite is gonna come around very far. Well protected by the side blocker. Here the castle ward. And motor hit in the middle. Interesting. Definitely a target here to be attacked from both the Axis players. Yeah. Flamer 251 with some actions here. Getting him first kills here upon the engineers from the Soviets. West on the right hand side. In the contrary, where's the Raketen? Rather inactive here in the middle, so not gonna be forced back. And it is about Aljosa here for taking back the VP. Not coming over, but engagement is sort of over here. Teddy so far with a solid army, but pack 40 here for himself, prepared of course. Ordered by a mortar. There's no mortar half track for Teddy for dealing with the pit here, so will be NiteNite here with the league for that. So, and with the Schwer here. Contrary, Aljosa, you bring in the glider with the forward retreat point potentially here. Oh, but bring in first here some commandos from so. It's quite low though. Getting pretty far off. Not yet any Sturm Officer here. NiteNite, definitely a powerful tool here to be. And yeah, Jhiaxus and Teddy playing out their cards yet about the doctrinal choice. League will be aiming instead. The trench here. Yeah, you should definitely in a decent spot. Also gets finished off by the combined forces here from the Axis. Job. Yeah. First reaction from NiteNite. Going back here from the barrage from the mortar pit. It's finishing off that mine here. Maybe not the best to position the leak here next to the landmine here from NiteNite. At least it's not on the landmine, the leak, so it's worth something. Yeah, just waiting for the flame projector half track. And yeah, eventually it's the Sturm Officer here. Just coming in. Suppression. Eventually. Late though. Now leak be attacking here. But get off. It's ready here, no incendiary grenade from that one. Good rifle grenades here from Teddy. Here in close for the commander, not really the optimal engagement for NiteNite. Teddy will be taking back here the league. No, okay. Looking like that at least for a very moment here. Yeah, mortar with 3 kills. Lamer half track. Job forcing back the commando.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Not being prepared. Into Jhiaxus. Got the forest here for himself, at least for the VP, setting up some landmines here to defend his map control. It's more, he gets back into the combat. Well, not really barraging here. Pretty mortar half track. And like the flamer will be coming in for the contestment here in the forest. Once more. Oh, Ostwind it is. We're facing off against the T-34.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
I was looking forward flamer half track, but the grenadiers to spot the tank. We come back in. There'll be another barrage possibly for the mortar half track. He is prepared as well. The T-34, and there goes the Ostwind. But to meet straight away the Zis gun. But good job here from both teams. Going, well, not giving up here for any part of the map. Totally contesting and playing for all of it here. Oh, it could be the Raketten here. The light gammon bomb. Just realizing, but it's too late. He gets himself an AT gun. And for loss here for NiteNite.
Smoke capabilities. Our soldiers are now equipped with Model 24 stun grenades.
And yeah, there's already the hammer out. Much more resources here need for Aljosa. Bring in a combat.
An emplacement is being attacked.
It's incendiary, but
The enemy has 300 points.
it's debraced already. Six kills we have. Oh, the flamethrower half track.
Our capture point.
And
Take it.
on the left it seems, no. Oh, it's dangerous. Yeah. No information here about its whereabouts. We'll be living here in the end, but X is now coming in for the mortar hit here very strongly. I think it's decent decision here, definitely for them. A nice pick off, getting their hands upon the mortar half track. Oh, was finishing off here as well the T-34, but this barrages to the defense with the D crew. But yeah, Teddy's very well prepared for the defense. Oh, P4 gets a little bit stuck here from the rear. That's very dangerous, but follow-up shot. Swind hitting by the combat. That could be a devastating push here. Taking out some of the armor here, but he's just getting scared eventually. NiteNite and Teddy managing here to line up some AT guns for that. We have the elite troops doctrine for Teddy. Oh, yeah, Ice could be a decent choice as a response here for the allies. It's not much to be scared of, but the Command Panther. This armor gonna be out of combat for a while now. Oh, getting that wipe here off the section. That's definitely a nice one for the Axis. Value-wise, yeah. Allies a little bit ahead by now. If indeed the cheaper units here. Axis about to have their timings after all for following up. Not really any serious losses here for them, but you're a Ketten and a mortar here. The corner. Excellent commander still somewhat hidden here. Red flares up. Knight is realizing. Back. Sven's coming in though. A lot of AT here. Water finished off here, and will be a Brumba here. Teddy. Bring a lot of tools here for dealing with the enemy infantry, or you say with the Brumba for any support weapons. Now it seems to be aiming for the Command Panther and the contrary. Axis, no doctrine for now. It's good news here to the Axis. Definitely the heavy Dushka or truck something could have provided here. Definitely something for Jhiaxus in the game. Maybe bring some more of a little advantage here for them into the match here as the allies. Actually, he doesn't have the ISU, but yeah. I don't know, not revealing his cards. KV2 could be also a good choice. It's a little bit more even versus the Tiger, but definitely the KV2 with the superior armor. That direct combat. Oh, Teddy, of course, very far off here from any Tiger so far. Snared. To be safe though. 40 is ready. Combat. Been coming in here too deeply. So it is now the Command Panther around. The unit here being most necessary for the access to bring some more stability into the match for them here upon getting dived. Yeah, overall of course, big advantage for the allies so far in terms of the VPs. Say in terms of the resources, seems to be somewhat an even game here. Yeah, but lacking here the repairs it seems. Oh, not going here very aggressively in, but gotta be careful with that. But with some very juicy penetrations here. And oh, we're in danger. It's to be driving here away, but yes, Aljosa with the emergency war speed. Finish it off. Yeah, that's quite the loss for the Axis. Would have been the tool here for them for having something versus the strafing support from Aljosa. And now allies may position themselves here for a big dive with the utility here being provided. So Teddy right now down a pack 40 here in the middle. A leak. Lies the shot. Oh! Oh, NiteNite is not following up here for the collision shot. It's unfortunate. It just could have been here the kill for him to turn around the game for the Axis. Finishing off a combat would have definitely been a kill here for him. Doesn't have the ammo for the flares. And now there is the strafing support, though that's rather a decent one here for the Axis, so it's gonna be used defensively. Of course the Axis remaining here with the VP control, so definitely not creating too much value here for the allies. The combination with a combined attack here. It seems very fair enough for them. With some devastating shots. Yeah. Surprised that flamethrower half-track still alive. Skitty Barrage. Bring Pack 40 once more here. Teddy actually not too far off here anymore from the potential Tiger Ace. NiteNite with the mechanized. Usable choice, I'd say. For the Axis, a little bit struggling here with the repair power, so maybe bring in that instead of another tank, or maybe it is about future Stuka or something here to be provided for them. I would say a reasonable choice for the Axis here to bring. Nice wipe from the commandos. Hiding everywhere around the corners. And really struggling to bring in the SCG obers. Having here the necessary manpower for it. It's losing a Volksfriend here for it. Maybe that loss is gonna prepare him here, provide him here the manpower for the Ober. I'm sure there are, of course, also Aljosa with the double comet. And next Kelly Barrage coming in. No wipe for that one here. He's not now into the game. Be careful here though with his command panther. And he gotta figure out here but to come back for the VP. Hitting the spots here for the rifle grenade. Yeah, not making no use of the mechanized repairs here for him. No manpowers yet for the obers. But I also want to bring here another tank. Being here outmatched in terms of the armor. But yeah, also the Captain plus the 6-pounder, serious threat here for him. It's not fully repaired, so really following up here too much for the Command Panther. And oh, bounce upon the comet. Planes coming in. Another miss. That's rather unfortunate for the Panther. Probably gonna be that Command Panther. Not a single miss here from the comet on the drive. It's most fortunate here for Aljosa. The single bounce, so very poor outcome for NiteNite. Couldn't afford losing the Command Panther, and will be the Tiger Ace now for Teddy in the middle. Snared straight away. Yeah, here in the end, X is very low on VP, also based upon stopping here with the contestment of the forest side. And yeah, there's a surrender. So game 1 going to the allies. So it's gonna be the left hand side. The next game be having the lead, being then the Axis, and yeah, unit stats wise. Eek with 16 kills, wow, that's amazing. NiteNite getting himself here the mortar from Teddy. At the end. Yeah, 6 kills for the Flamer Half-Shake, not too bad as well. But yeah, in the end, NiteNite with the losses here in terms of the armor. And denying them here the chance to come back in the given time of the VPs remaining. Yeah, Comet with lots of kills. Decent game here for it. And also Caddy is definitely with some impact. Or Caddy not with the best KD versus the Soviets. NiteNite doing too great as well, though, considering facing here the British. Of course, not doing too bad either. Yeah, X is somewhat decently in the game, like graph-wise, seems to be similar in terms of the resource control. Also for the timings and units being like brought into the combat here. But yeah, in the end, X is here with the losses being NiteNite, and of course previously the Ostwind from Teddy. But overall, still an even game somewhat, but yeah, majorly, at least the allies here with the VP control, aiming for that and thus winning here the game in the end. And contrary, it's gonna be now Aljosa and Jhiaxus. Team BOBER from the southern side here is the Axis. We're seeing this time Aljosa versus Teddy, NiteNite gonna be facing Jhiaxus, of course. The contrary. So it will be NiteNite playing the very same side of the map yet again, like just the contrary from the other side. Well, Jhiaxus now here on the open, and Aljosa in the castle. And straight away, the allies. 2Kübel 1 Cup with the strategy, the Soviet shock army and airborne troop tactics for the Soviets. Teddy very aggressively pushing himself here to the fuel from Aljosa, who's a little bit more cautious here. Bringing in some barbed wire. Yeah, not the best engagement here for him versus the house. X is also a little bit more defensive. NiteNite here capping the map for the very least, but yeah, Teddy is just bringing in the units very aggressively here. Giving himself the green cover. And yeah, it's also no engineer opening for Teddy, so definitely gonna take his time here for bringing any units to be capturing anything. When you're coming in from behind, NiteNite will be coming over here. Some map control. But Teddy not too successful here with his strategy in terms of resource income for allies, but now with the cutoff, at least bring in the fuel dominance for the allies momentarily. But strongly invested also into the middle of the map. And flanking here the MG42 without any success though. But in return, Aljosa struggling here to get back his control over cutoff. Yeah, Teddy is ignoring capturing anything off his side of the map. Oh yeah. As you may see in the contrary, there's also no resource income here for the Axis. Yeah, it seems to be working out here for him. And NiteNite with the Maxim. Bring in 2 units here to flank the MG42. And yeah, next con to come in. It's decent damage at least, and who's Teddy, you know, for the first time capping a point here somewhat across the side of the map. For himself at least. Some resource income. Very interesting start, of course, for him. And yeah. Airdrop weapons to command the SVTs. 40 conscripts here for him. In the forest, so early on. Some more DPS for him, of course not capping any resources. Kinda heard it here. Even himself, like... now lacking here the ammo for the crates, of course. We dropped. And we've already did tier 2 for NiteNite. So far, we're well into the map. Himself here the map control. But very prepared here to flank. Jhiaxus is gonna wait here for the 2-2 to engage. And Teddy seems to be giving up here. The forest once more, so he'll be playing instead the middle. Period himself, Aljosa, be playing indeed the Opel Blitz with the Forsturm Doctrine. Rather seeking here maybe potentially the engagements in the open. Even with the SVTs. Straight coming in here. Yeah. Capture himself, of course, here. Upgrade. Be forcing away though. Teddy here, especially in support with the 2 from Jhiaxus. And with the AA or reinforce half track. NiteNite. Oh, Teddy actually losing here the conscript to a rifle grenade, it seems. Close for him. Gonna be straight away rebuilding his conscript.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
At least that one wasn't upgraded, but yeah. 4 conscripts it is for Teddy. And NiteNite now with the AA. Entry Aljosa. The Blitz truck. Before reinforcements. And it's gonna be the logs for him. Interesting. Yeah. Different strategy here, or unique strategy, you may say, for Aljosa with the Panzer TUR. See how Teddy's gonna react to that. I'd bring here the Su-76 or ET-70. It doesn't really have DPS here for penetrating the looks, of course. The penetration. And instead, the 120 for NiteNite. The fine decision here by him. And there will be also the Zis gun. NiteNite. This for Teddy.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
Definitely opens here the opportunity for Aljosa making plays with his Panzer TUR.
Encroaching on our territory.
Teddy probably going for that early T-34 here then. Or double miss from the Pack 40. Definitely a lot of objects here in between. Looks. Prepping here the engineer from NiteNite. This gun with miss as well. Yes, not looking good right now for the allies, of course. Axis with the deep push. At least Teddy got the last tier out here by now, but lacking the resources, of course, for the T-34. And coming in to help. Getting shot in grave danger. Fortunately, AA to live, but Jhiaxus with the wipe here. The Pioneers. Good job here of Teddy contesting with the engineer, making use of an extra unit. So we'll play the Jhiaxus cancelling in the very last moment the rifle grenade. Sure, of course, pretty far off here from any medium tank. So of course also the Axis with a little advantage here, DP-wise, but still leaving a lot of room for the allies to come back into the game. NiteNite still lacking though that tier 4 here for him. Be a very welcome option here, of course, but instead he will be rebuilding himself a conscript. Sure, if he even lost one onto the game. He didn't. Yeah, not sure about that choice here. Been probably better to get the next tier with the 7-man con. This grenade though from Aljosa. Box with the far flank. Yeah, NiteNite so far really making good use of the edge of the map here, but seems Jhiaxus actually realized for a brief moment. With the shocks being around the corner. And late Maxim here for Teddy, but that definitely seems to be doing the job here for the forward OP Blitz. Before to come in. A died. The double pack 40. And Jhiaxus pull back. Jhiaxus being here very well prepared for NiteNite to make it around the corner. Teddy with the double Maxim, even interesting. About to lockdown here in the middle, definitely with that. Seems like Stuka could be a good choice now here for him. Oh, TUR about to come in. This is the first shot upon the looks. Connect here with the next one. Yeah, a lot of misses here. Yeah, it's the moving accuracy. Punishment here for him. Oh, what a shot though upon the Fox Trainier here in the retreat. It's somewhat of a painful vibe for Aljosa, who's so in return to rebuild here with some obers. Good dodge. NiteNite. You know, Teddy through the middle here. Pushing in. Threatening here Jhiaxus. Play hero of his. Forcing him here off the field. Bringing here some very decent relief for NiteNite versus Jhiaxus. Yeah, of course he shocks with some damage here. Especially close range wise with the 2-2. They also definitely have some armor themselves here. For fencing off the 2-2. And it will be the next T-34. It's coming in quickly after the first one. Meantime, the 85 to be the first tank for NiteNite, to be facing the BOBER from Jhiaxus, of course. Jhiaxus very prepared here to defend the BOBER though. With pack 40. Who looks very deeply exposed here. And yeah, we have the Stuka for Aljosa. Whipping out with the Maxims. I know it's actually Stuka Rocket Barrage, not the Stuka itself. Got himself a P4, but want to fall here. Very misfortune. Contrary, Teddy might be losing here his T-34. Yes. Yeah. It's a T-34 for a P4, so that's definitely a good trade here for Teddy. We get off here the snare for the BOBER, yes he does. Rockets are ready, but be the sufficient damage here for finishing off the BOBER. So far, 4 kills there too. Definitely having some impact, according to the veterancy, at least dealing some damage. The shocks wants to hit the next veterancy stage here. The open side. NiteNite still somewhat finding himself the engagements for that. Making good use of the unit. At least trying his best to do so. Out of the range here for the pack 40s. It's gonna be the caddy here for NiteNite. Decent grenade. Very Fox Grenadiers. It's not really something to expect here all the time. There is the Fox Grenadier without the incendiary grenade, but instead having here the Model 24 grenade. Doing lots of damage, may even wipe a unit. But yeah, if you're not paying the attention here, it will be the dead Raketten here for him. And yeah, seems to be still looking here for the Panzer II. You're doing a decent job here, keeping it alive. For the T-54 though, with only but 4 kills. And also losing here the engineer, it seems. At least not bit of a huge loss for him.
Yes, comrade. Panzer here.
Scary. Finds a lot of units here from Jhiaxus and definitely also some decent kills. 5 kills it is, it's very decent versus Austria, especially without any veterancy. Just making it here to the Vet 1. Jhiaxus in the contrary with a Werfer. Teddy with another T-34. Aljosa probably banking here for another P4 or a Panther. Nice off the Ketten. Seems NiteNite to deny the Ketten here with the artillery strike. Almost gets the Sturmpioneer here on the retreat, but Ketten survive. Yeah, not the most accurate ability here, the artillery strike from NiteNite. And Werf is in. Oh, very decent target here to hit. Eddie. What a good barrage here for NiteNite. 10 kills, 5 kills per barrage, and that versus Austria. Very solid lead here upon Jhiaxus. So Aljosa does have here the MG in the forest to stop the VP bleed. Still have the upper hand here overall, but unless of course he recently making somewhat of a comeback into the game. So stats wise, not too bad here, especially for Teddy, but also NiteNite. But with a poor Katie here into the game. The dodge from Teddy. And it's the teller mine, but that timing here for Jhiaxus is not around at all. This Pack 40 is coming back here to the front line. And yeah, Paddy, he's just sprinting the tanks. Oh, snared Brumba. Does have the ammo for the rocket run, but not going all in for that. Scary barrage to come, but yeah, Gren's already too far off here from the actual vicinity of the target. It's 20 kills. It's also definitely a unit with an impact here, at least speed wise. But yeah, you may say on the contrary, regardless, Teddy managed here to get out his units. Oh no. NiteNite with a lot of units here into the match. Also playing very well here in terms of keeping his key units alive, apart from some engineers, so very solid game from NiteNite. Oh, gets the Bomber in the end here with the Sturmovik rocket run. Well played, well executed from Teddy. That's a tough loss here for Jhiaxus, who's about to rebuild the Bomber, but that means there won't be any elephant any soon here for him. And that's definitely somewhat an issue here for him. Oh, get stuck. Drop here of Aljosa, the smoke. But next T-54 is coming around the corner already. Yeah, the P4 loss, definitely a tough one for Aljosa. Teddy just with a lot of tanks here to roam and push whenever he wants. There's nothing to stop him. Fortunately, he will be able to recapture the Raketen here for himself. Okay, we have another caddy barrage to come. Interesting scatter. Oh, no, it might be losing. Yes, there goes the econ. Little misplay here of his. Didn't really paying the attention. And it's gonna live. Yeah, seems like it though. The Upuplit's about to die. Yes, it does. If it's like Aljosa's just breaking apart here versus Teddy. Also got himself now the Molotov cocktails. And the ammunition, of course, for it is very well provided here for him. About to make another sneaky play here with the 85, but it's caught eventually here by the Grenadier being revealed. He's very far behind here also in terms of the army population to bring though now the KT after all. Definitely paid the price here, banking all those resources for it. Oh, nice barrage from NiteNite. Ooh, finishes off the Grenadier here in the base. Wow. What a scatter here from the caddy. And KT, oh that's dangerous. Just positioning the KT here with the back to the T-34s. Luckily Teddy not being able to see that. And no, 2 is gonna live. No, it doesn't. Dies to the shocks. Conscripts all, but very alive. No, no, it's yet again once more the rocket barrage from the Stuka, but T-34s are coming in. It's all or nothing. It's the big push from Teddy. Doesn't have the rockets though, but does it even matter? Teddy's bringing the numbers for the Katie. Just needs to penetrate here once more. There's also the Zis guns creeping in from behind, and it is eventually NiteNite with the kill. Teddy with the big push, big win. Fantastic play here of his. Falls also the Pack 40. Teddy coming in and winning the game for the allies here. Very well played. Katie not really been the choice here for Aljosa. Didn't have in the end the units here to support the Katie from TeddyMcF with the numbers in the army composition. Big tank, big loose it is. Not with Teddy you don't. And yeah. Decent kills as well here. For the T-34s. Also with some veterancy. Very handy here for diving upon the heavy armor from the Axis as well. Apparently NiteNite managed to lose his caddy here somewhere, but so much about the stats and kills for the Panzerwerfer. And yeah, very good KD for Teddy here, being even positive, but also NiteNite not doing too poorly, of course. And yeah, army value wise, Aljosa not really managing here to himself the decent army value, also with some losses. P4, most prominent one here in the middle of the game, but yeah. Katie being taken out, the Brumba definitely finishing off with the Axis, but yeah. Return also Jhiaxus here, losing the Brumba. Elephant maybe could have been here the unit to save them from the big dive by Teddy. On the contrary though, losing that, but bringing a Panther, being able to bring out anything to defend here, the tanks they got, they of course suffer by superiority in terms of the tanks from the allies, even without the A2. Yeah, Aljosa, of course, here collecting a lot of resources for that Katie. Maybe should have invested those rather into the tank or something and bring like the Katie later on. Because point set wise, Axis with a good timing here, guided by also the locks here early on in the game, but then eventually Teddy and NiteNite with the T-34s taking over the game, the comeback, and managing to win it in the end rather dominantly. Not by VPs, but by the sheer force into the field here in terms of the army values. So we're gonna have the ace game, of course. Additionally, it is Teddy NiteNite from the southern side here. Double Austria. Jhiaxus to be in the castle with the Soviets, and we have Aljosa in the open with the British. Be any MG for Teddy. Let's bring in some grenadiers here. And it will be the German mechanized doctrine for him.
We have a fresh grenadier squad. Fresh
Conscripts for Jhiaxus. And Aljosa with delayed UC once more. Very aggressive coming in for the middle, but M42 is around. Oh, Jhiaxus still makes it out here in time, not getting suppressed. Rather fortunate for him. Jhiaxus coming in here with the fuel so far rather successfully. Well, it's a little bit more difficult here to defend the fuel on the castle side. The only green cover being present for the enemy. Very early landmine. Jhiaxus. And once more another section here. For Aljosa, no engineer, no repairs as yet. Access for the middle. Teddy so far rather defensive. With the battle phase 1 though. And here we have the Vickers for the UC. And not getting pressured here by 2 sections though. Being rather dangerous behind the MG42. And this is gonna be the sniper for NiteNite. Very static army build here from him.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Might be struggling a little bit here with the map control with it. There's also already somewhat the VP dominance here for the allies. We killed for the sniper. So Teddy rather interested here into the left hand side. He's far with very one kill here. And it's gonna be the 2-2 for Teddy with a decent timing here for him. Teddy here trying to fight off UC by himself just with the grenadiers.
Scout car has arrived.
And yeah, for now, decent start here. For the allies, of course. Having here the VP triple cap for like about almost 5 minutes. And 2 we send in for Aljosa.
New anti-tank gun has arrived. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Yeah, now there's the raw engineer for the defense. Good attempt. NiteNite. Yeah, gets the conscript here from Jhiaxus. In return, of course, losing the fuel. At least access with the P control in the middle. There's the AEC. Yeah, might fall here. Oh, spare the teller mine, seems so. AEC wants get bad 2 here. Or might still fall here. Oh, close. Coming back in, no. Then he saves himself here. Just in time. The 2 Close one. It's gonna be the motor half track for NiteNite. Was far with, but only 4 kills. Like 40 is ready, but any location or defending the fuel at least. Thus, Jhiaxus will be taking over the castle side.
Are securing our territory.
He falls to the Pack 40. Combination of the small arms fire. Good landmine. Being off here, Teddy. I'm pushing further into the realms of the allies, but AEC is in danger. Oh, is the house providing some cover here from the Pack 40 in terms of finding the target. NiteNite. Swing here the Pioneer to the AA. I would bet. Good choice here, at least for NiteNite, coming over for the left hand side of the map. Jhiaxus and Aljosa heavily invested, of course, into the castle in the middle, so apparently the open is for the taking. Definite and leading to any success. Grenade for the retreat, but Not successfully. Now let's turn off the AC. Oh, 2 is gonna live. Yeah, seems like it. And an attack. Oh. Good defense here from Teddy. Oh, probably the few advantage here. Yeah, for the allies, obviously. So far. A little bit in danger with this section. NiteNite is realizing. Engineer this. Oh, nice rifle grenade. Was swiping here the conscript, but yeah, we have the raw engineer. On the contrary for Aljosa and the gut mortar for Jhiaxus. Side here from the Pioneer, but Jhiaxus to fall back already. Counter sniper from Aljosa. Took him a while. So far the sniper from NiteNite also not with that big of an impact here. It's gonna be the counter snipe eventually. First Aljosa, and I need of some map control here. Does have the 5-man squad, so it's gonna delay somewhat here any armor for him. He may bring early on the command P4 here for him. Jhiaxus in the country with a lot of resources. Might be able to call in here the 85 for himself. Early into the game. Yeah, NiteNite heavily investing here into rifle grenades. Very low on ammunition. Not even acquiring himself here the LMGs. Sniper now with the VAT1. Yeah. Danger here. Thing revealed, but the A is here. Block off the grenadier from pushing. Falling out here quite early as well. Engineer with the sweeper coming in for the VP. Cut off as well from Teddy. We're lacking here a little bit the contestment for the VP and the castle side overall. Sure, a little bit more forward here. The counter sniper. Damn. It will be scout plane. Being the sniper, but plane gets shot down here. Contrary though, the sniper's gonna be locked into position. So NiteNite is expecting here something. Oh, I think that's gonna be the sniper here for him. Oh, next the side here for him. Oh. It goes. There's a counter sniping here from Aljosa.
Authorized to request more powerful units.
It's the CP4 for Teddy. Contrary with the 85. And Aljosa also now not too far off anymore from the combat here. NiteNite, I'm not sure. The bad phase 3, so I'd be saving for actual Tiger or maybe a BOBER here. Definitely gives here the allies the edge, bring in the armor somewhat sooner to make a play with it.
Opponents are seizing a sector. Ready to set a command vehicle and call in recon support.
To coming in, VP possibly.
Hammer skills are being readied.
Like it. They're also there to block off the AC from pushing over. Yeah. The VP in the cars is just protected by the AA.
Ready to give support.
Yeah. Okay, let's select the hammer here. Or Vanguard. Still gonna be a little bit of a moment here with the combat or AVRE here for him. NiteNite might actually bring in time the BOBER or something himself. Definitely allies in a good spot with a strong VP dominance. Yeah. So Teddy will be coming back here for the castle now. AA is around though. Double pack 40 for the AC. It's of the snare. Oh, of course. Aljosa with the bad one sniper here already. Yeah, that's in the contrary. Access struggling here with the map control.
We have lost an MG team.
But it's gonna be for NiteNite. This is the combat.
The enemy are at 200 points.
Oh, we're losing here the MG42 to Jhiaxus. That's definitely a painful loss for Teddy. Does have a lot of grenadiers behind, so might be able to crew here the MG42. Doesn't have the models though for capturing it, unless in terms of trading himself a unit for it. It bounced the abandoned. Didn't like it. MG gonna live? No. Interesting. Are they not trying to destroy it? Might fall just into the hands here of Jhiaxus. No. It goes. Kelly not ready to fire. Oh, Ostwind from Teddy. Behind the AEC. Could have finished off here, I would say, the AEC. Misses both the shots. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Teddy. Target here for the caddy, who seems to be shooting a little bit behind the Pack 40s here. Let's have though another one ready to fire. Lots of pellets here being placed by Teddy. Seems the idea is here to somewhat bait the AA into the Teller mine. Oh, it's gonna be working out here for him. Yeah, interesting idea here from Teddy. Oh. Yeah, successfully, after all, creating himself the pioneer here for the AA. Maybe a planned to bait here the AA with a unit on the retreat into the Teller mine. Okay. Alright, securing himself here the trench. I'm sure with a loss. The section. Oh, yeah. Oh. Grave danger. For barrage. 6-pounders. Off to live. Oh, actually another section falls here. Everything's just exploding. To support. And yeah, access the 100 VPs. Teddy with the Stuck. It's all but tier 4 gaming for him. Tier 3 gaming. All but not tier 4 gaming. The contrary, of course, NiteNite. All but tier 4 gaming. But it's gonna be the balance of the Oster. Bring in some variety. And folds. Yeah. It's rather a poor loss for NiteNite. Doesn't have the manpower here to rebuild too well. Make a lot more use here of the infantry awareness because of the sniper. They definitely prepared here with some Teller mines. And yeah, Very importantly, coming in here for the contestment. Combat. The contrary, coming in for the other side, also important. Aljosa not giving up upon that VP here. Does have now the bunker busting barrage. Executed from NiteNite, pushing off here. 6-pounder. Oh, what a shot! Ah, that was the wrong side to leave here, the trench. That's probably a dead unit here for NiteNite, unless he gets super fortunate here. No, he doesn't. The vet 0. 5-man section here. Finishing off that precious vet 3 grenadier with the LMG. And there goes Telamine. Teddy aiming for the no. Aiming for the vicinity. And scared here. The AVE. Ready to fire. AVE definitely giving here the edge once more. For Aljosa. And here a little bit behind with the army value. Teddy though with a lot of medium tanks. It's 2 stocks. It's definitely enough of armor to contest the caster side VP, I'd say. Jhiaxus be tossing in here another 85 as the AVE during here the middle, and it goes another unit for NiteNite. Oh, that is snared. It's Stuck to finish it off, but still the 6-pounder around here in the middle. Thing though, look, have been the killing shot regardless, but yeah. The Gran. Lots of casualties here recently for the Axis in terms of mainline infantry. And game is about to end here, I'm afraid. Stuck to fall, and it's game. Too many stats here. Austin with some kills for Teddy. Brumba with a decent drop to the game. Apparently saw the water half track. Yeah, lots of casualties very recently for the Axis, but also for Aljosa. Also trading here some units for keeping in here with the map control of the VP. Making good use of the sniper with the counter snipe. Well, of course, Jhiaxus still with very high army value. Can lose too many units. So with some very nice Caddy barrages here in the game. Overall, he also plays up with the very best KD, especially Teddy versus the Soviet. So we'll see NiteNite playing versus the British. Not doing bad at all. But yeah, overall, it's kind of the lack of the map control for them, majorly losing the game. A long time not really contesting here the castle side VP, and also very struggling with the other VPs on the map. But yeah, it is the Eindhoven Sovereign spawn in the end for them, of course. It was ace game here. Going for Team BOBER, congrats to that. Making it alive very well out of the 4th loser round here into the final series. The Swiss bracket.